Hello, everyone. Good evening, and I hope every one of you have had your dinner. Since this is after a long time, we are doing this live. So it's been a long time. So I thought, why not to have another live session where I will pick uh, your questions, and I'm gonna answer your whatever doubts you have nowadays. All the Gen AI, artificial intelligence, Chat GPT, and DeepSeek. Hell, lot of things are in market. So, what is going to be the future? According to my expertise, according to my knowledge, I'm going to share all of those things. So, if you have any questions, please make sure to share your questions in the chat, and also do let me know if you are able to hear me well. Just give me yes in the chat box. Okay, and also tell me, where are you from? If you are joining from India or any other country, where are you from? Okay, thanks, Ratna. Good evening. Okay, perfect, perfect. So let's give 2 more minutes, and meanwhile, let's others also join in. And uh, if you have any questions related to your career, automation testing, manual testing, software testing, or in general, also you want to ask me anything, you can definitely ask any question, and I would be more than happy to help as per my expertise and knowledge, whatever I had gained so far. So yeah, put your questions in comment box. So yeah, so recent time, we seen DeepSeek as a new challenger which has came in market after ChatGPT was another level of next level of tool which has broken the internet. And from that time, I remember, we got to understand that okay, AI has really arrived in the market, and now everywhere is AI. But after DeepSeek R1, so if you don't know, or if you haven't have idea about what is DeepSeek or R1 is, um, uh, just let me tell you about a small brief about DeepSeek. So it is also an chat related application like Chat GPT, but it's a AI based model. So DeepSeek is a company which has been working in AI field for long, but R1 is one of the model which has broken the internet because it is less uh, costly, like it is very cheap, and in the cost of I think less than 25 times what OpenAI or Chat GPT is offering to their audience, or to the people. Less than 25 times actually, that's cheaper. So that's what and that's why it is breaking the internet. And how this all happened, because of US putting uh, embargo on China, that you cannot have AI related chips, and AI related chips, which is Nvidia is the most you know the biggest company which works in the AI related chips in US. So after US put sanctions on China, then they don't have that much powerful um, that much powerful AI chips. And because of that, US thought that okay, it maybe China cannot develop any AI related applications, and because of that, it may happen that uh, they will win the whole AI race. So that was the problem. But eventually, China told us that okay, with limited resources also, there can be a way which can help develop AI chatbots or AI application differently, altogether differently. So rather than putting more focus on the hardware, they thought, why not to just put more focus on improving their algorithms or the softwares which are getting used in the AI applications. So they focused over there, and eventually what happened, the miracle came in, and it broke internet like anything. So, and because of that, you may have seen in US stock market what has happened. Nvidia lost more than 600 billions in market capitalization, and which is huge. I mean, in US stock market history, that such kind of downfall never happened for any particular stock market. So basically, before that also, Nvidia crashed like I think 232 billion or something like that, and before that, Meta has crashed, and because of that, so all this hype about AI, which was getting made by Nvidia or US, it's all you know uh, put on hold, because China told that, okay, what about you are putting that much of cost in developing such kind of applications, AI related tools or AI related models. It can be developed in less than lesser, 25 times lesser. So that's where it changed the complete game. But having said that, there are a lot of things, pros and cons are always there. As an, I would say, not a politically, but as an Indian also, or uh, I mean, we don't really trust on Chinese products, or because of data privacy, or the it's not very democratic country. So people steal, or I would say they don't reveal that much of data to their audience. So because of that, there have been many concerns also on chat on DeepSeek company, and eventually the R1 which is there. So I don't know what is going to happen with that, because yeah, but the good thing is that DeepSeek is local, like open source. So if you want to have if you want to build your own AI related tools or AI related applications, you can have DeepSeek application on your system, and it has nothing to do with their data or something like that. So it is going to help us. But eventually, I mean, I am also exploring things. Let me know in the comment box if you have already heard about this, whether you have heard the name DeepSeek, and what are you all listening about. Uh, you know uh, keep sharing in the chat box. Let's keep this whole discussion a little engaging, so that we also get benefited, like both of us get benefited out of it. Yeah, so let's come upon related to the career and Gen AI. The topic which I have chosen over here is related to the automation testing. Definitely, automation testing, how it is going to change, how it is changing in my company, basically what is happening around me, basically, so that I can give you more of the sense. Um, so right now, I see this whole AI era is as the similar thing, which it's like, history is repeating itself. It always keep on repeating. Remember the time when Selenium or automation testing came into the picture? How we were testing the softwares? We were testing softwares manually, right? And then software test, and then a new technology, or I would say the way of testing came into picture or into the market, which is automation testing, where we write code and we can automate the browsers, we can automate the desktop application, we can automate the mobile applications. So all of things can be automated, and eventually what happened, we we thought we where we were requiring more than a week of time to test certain functionalities. What happened, we were able to do things in few days itself, right? Because that was one time activity of developing framework, and then on top of it you wrote the test scripts, and then eventually with the um, eventually you were able to run those scripts, and you were able to test the whole software application in less time, effort, and cost also, because it was requiring a lot of time, effort, and energy also in manual testing, so it reduced. And that debate came into picture where most of the manual testers started fretting of, okay, what if manual testing will be there or not, whether whether manual testing itself will be there or not, that question was there. And then eventually, down the market, down the line, we eventually realized, today, do you think what has changed because of the automation testing in the software testing market? I don't think manual testing is dead, or manual testing is completely eradicated and we are just relying on the automation. It's not like that, right? So what has happened, what changed? Definitely the number of manual testers have reduced, but having said that, it's never zero. It is there, right? So similarly, nowadays also, the hype around the AI, or the new things, new developments which are coming into the picture is similar. I at least see things in a similar way, where people are saying, okay, will AI take my job or what? Is AI is going to impact our jobs or not? I see this as immediately, what will happen. It is again the similar time where you need to upgrade yourself. In what sense? Upgrade yourself to in imbibe AI related skills. Now AI as a whole, if you see the word, it's huge, right? There is generative AI. We are listening around the AI tools are there, different AI tools are there. There is generative AI, as I said. There is then this deep seek R1, different types of LLMs are there, different types of models are coming up, and there are a plethora of things are there in the market. Now where exactly we can start, or where to start with, at least that is the question which every tester, or every person in the industry has. Where to start, what to think, what AI tools, everybody is behind AI tools, whether I should learn this AI tool, that AI tool, what not, everything. The people are so confused in the market. So what is the good way actually to think upon this whole buzz around AI? The the way I see it, actually, see how we need to understand how fundamentally AI is working actually, and how it is exactly going to help do the automation or do the software testing actually. If you understand that, I think you will have good 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 picture about how AI is going to impact you, or the your job, or your whatever things you are working around. So that picture you need to you need to just try to envision how it is going to see. Now coming back to the question where I said that there are so many things into the market. Now how I see is, now when you say that generative AI, I had I think created the videos also related to the gen AI. So how gen AI is going to impact? Gen AI is what? Gen AI is a tool which have AI in the background, but what you it as an end user, how do I use it as a I give some text in human readable text like we use, and the responses which are coming through the any AI related, generative AI related tools, for example Gemini, or for example Chat GPT, or now DeepSeek R1 or something like that also. So there are so many tools are there. So these generative AI tools, what they do, they give us the text, right? And then what happens, they whatever you ask, they process the information at the backend, and then they generate some text and answer, and based on that answer they give you the output. And that output is, most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, is of relevance to us, and whatever we are asking, we get answer. And when I say 90 to 95%, basically 5% times we need to think how whether the generated answer itself is going to help us or not, whether it is going to whatever uh, text it has generated, we need to tweak it in some way, or in order to use it for our purposes actually. So that is, tweaking part is itself there. It's not 100% that you will say whatever you are writing, you are just going to get it. So another here, one key skill which comes into picture is prompt engineering. How you are going to tell to any AI or generative AI system like ChatGPT, Gemini, or for example, DeepSeek R1 also. If you are able to talk to them efficiently, or the way they understand the things, better context you are able to give it, then they will give you better answer, right? And that is called, actually that technique is called prompt engineering. I think you also must have heard about this prompt engineering and all those things, but in a simple language, if I tell you that prompt engineering is nothing but the way these AI systems or generative AI systems are understanding the question. You just have to give it a little more context. So whatever context you are going to ask, or in what context actually you are asking the question, that context actually if you are able to provide, then it is going to give you better answer in the context you sent to it. So that is the main core skill. First of all, that one skill is very much required. So you have to understand how exactly you are going to talk to those gen AI systems efficiently and effectively, like the way they understand and the way you want the answers. Because if you don't understand that, I'll tell you what happens. You will waste time, because whatever you are asking, it may not be according to your use case. So that's why it is important to understand how these systems are, and it's not a big deal. I see for 2.5 years since ChatGPT came into market, people are selling the courses like crazy, that prompt engineering is going to be very key skill into the market after ChatGPT or all, or AI has come. So people are selling courses like crazy, 10,000 rupees courses just on prompt engineering, which is, I don't see, I mean, any value into that. Actually, I never did that. So still I am able to do everything which is going to be there related to prompt engineering. So I am able to do it. I think you also will be able to do it. uh, I don't think you need any course related to prompt engineering. It's just very simple thing that you need to give the context, whatever constraints you wanted to give. Like if you want that, okay, it should generate the answer in such a way, but it should not generate in so and so things. So you just have to tell what to do and what not to do. Actually, if you are able to do that, then it is going to help you a lot. It is going to, I don't think anything else is required. So you just have to understand that way, how it is going to help. And how are you going to talk to these gen AI systems. And I have also created a video on prompt engineering. It's very simple, just 5 or 10 minutes video. You can go and check out my video also on prompt engineering, and you should be understanding that. Okay, so it's not a big deal. You need not to worry about that also, that what I should be learning. So this is the first step, where to start your journey as a, as AI is coming into the market, and as a software tester, or manual tester, or automation tester, where you should start writing this learning this AI. So first skill is prompt engineering. Okay, so Okay, so let me write down over here what is the first skill. Prompt engineering is the first one. Okay, first is prompt engineering. Now let's go with another way of understanding this whole area. Now, second thing, when you understand as a software engineer, what are your core tasks, or what are different tasks you do? Tell me in the chat. uh, Now I see five people are in the live. So tell me in the chat box, what are your key tasks as a software tester in your company? Come on, let's keep this whole session engaging, so that it becomes more useful to you, and as well as for me also, to it gives me more motivation to answer your questions. So let's keep it very interactive. So if you have any questions also, you can definitely ask me in the chat box, and I am more than happy to help or answer those questions. Okay, so okay, let me start with that. uh, as a manual tester, some most of the time, what we do test planning, right? We do test data creation. We do uh, writing test cases or test scenarios. We do, once all these activities are done as a automation tester, what we do, we write scenarios, we write our automation code. And when we write our automation code, what happens next? I mean, when we execute our test cases, what we next do is we execute them, and if they fails, we analyze them also, right? Because we if we have 100 test cases, then and out of 100, if 75 are passing and 25 are failing in our regression suit, then we have to make sure that those 25 are failing for any application related issue, data issue, or just because of the some other issues, right? It shouldn't be, if it is an application related issue, nothing like that. I mean, we testers have uh, you know issues are bread and butter of every software testers, or it's a dream to catch any particular application issue. So but apart from that, we we get sometime, flaky tests are there, so we have to make sure that whether those are working perfectly fine or not. So all of those things, we have to analyze. And once this whole execution is done, and sometime we also have to we need to do the analysis and everything. So these are some of the activities. Now, where exactly you can have all these things in your in your day to day activities, how you can incorporate ais. Now, in order to do this, I'll tell you what we can do. And first is, as I mentioned, you can talk to this AI systems. Now, gen AI systems are there, chat gpt and chat gpt, gemini, and all these kind of things. What else? We have llms. So if you are not aware about llms, they are large language models. So llm simply means large language models. So these models are basically so large language model are basically an ai application. AI, AI models which gives you the answers as they have been trained. Okay, so those LLMs also we can use, and Gen AI basically behind Chat GPT or these kind of applications. Basically, there are some trained LLMs are there. Okay, so we can use them also. So how they work, how gen ai systems work in the back end, those things we can learn. Now, I told about gen ai, right? Chat gpt. Now there is a ui. How do we use chat gpt? We need to understand that. How do we use chat gpt? Basically, we let's take one example. Okay, we have to test a login related functionality. Now what are we going to do? We will we what we are going to do, we are going to ask that this is login functionality in this particular domain, and we have to write the automation test cases for this particular requirement. And you just write those test cases, consider all the edge cases and best practices like boundary value analysis, equivalence partitions, and all those things, all those different types of strategies we use in doing testing, right? Whether it is manual testing or automation testing, we are going to just say that uh, based on all these strategies, you just create the test cases. Now it is going to give you test cases. Now how about the UI we are using? Instead of UI, we put one, this is your output part, this is your input part. In between, how about we put our own system to design this? We can put a UI also, right, in between, and we can use APIs to connect programmatically, basically. So you can connect to APIs. I know if you are able to I mean, let me know in the comment box whether you are able to understand this or it is getting too much technical. I'll not go into detail, rather maybe we can talk about that in any specific video where I'll just mention that. I'll try to explain about that also. But just you can use APIs of this chat GPT, Gemini, and everything, and by doing so actually you can have your own AI tools, and by that actually you can use, and that way you can create your own applications actually. Okay, so yeah, so okay, now I'm seeing the questions coming in. Hi, Anandi, Sashank, and okay, let's take one example. Let's take one question. Sorry, any specific API test automation tools available? So I hope you are asking related to the uh, AI, is it? So if Anandi is there, then please. So if API related automation testing tool you are asking, then there are, yes, I have covered one API related automation testing tool. I think most of the market leading automation testing tool or AI tools which are there actually have this feature of API testing also. They support that, but specifically one particular API automation testing tool which has AI capability, I had covered in one of the video, which is related to which is there, Kusho.ai. So I'll just put over there, over here in the chat also, Kusho.ai, and it is also having free plan also. So you can go and check out that also. Latest video I had shared where I have explained all free AI tools you can use, or there are paid plans, but how you can use them for free. So you can go and check out those videos as well. I have shared full list of AI applications. Okay, so now Shashank has another questions. Can you please suggest careers for people with career gaps? Which technology should one choose to avoid fake experience? Okay, can you please suggest careers for people with career gaps? Um, okay, so career gaps, what I can understand is like you pursued some BTech or something like that, or any bachelor's, but you didn't work in between, right? And which technology should one choose to avoid fake experience? Uh, See, buddy, I'll tell you, to be very honest, I have seen many people who have fake experiences also. Okay. And I will say it is really hard to survive when you have fake experience. I think 1 or 2 years is fine. You can accommodate. I have seen people who go with, 4 to 5 years of fake experiences also. So, but believe me, it becomes a terrible experience when you go in there. But okay, so the technology actually, which I think you can go with, if you are good in the any technology, I'll tell you, if you already have the background of programming and you have been practicing the programming and all, then then actually, um, if you have those kind of programming skills, then I think even you have career gaps, in the career, then also you can justify the answers, justify the experience. If you put like a 1 year or 2 year, if you are putting that, then also you can justify, because you have been good, you already have that experience of programming, and you can learn any particular any particular applications also, right? So you can sorry, you can do any testing, right? So that also you can do. So but having said that, you uh, I mean, it's not ethical to go with a fake experience. That's not good. But if you have programming skills, then you can justify the experience, and if you go with the knowledge, then I think companies prefer them. Okay. So yeah, so actually, you should and which technology, now I would say, whatever experience you have with, if you have programming related skills, then you can, it depends which particular programming related skill you have. um, I'll say automation testing is, I would say automation testing is easier. I mean, if you have knowledge about any other thing, then you can go with that also. But if you don't have any knowledge about programming, then actually you need to check actually, uh, because manual testing related things, actually you may not get that much of opportunities. So you need to go in, if you wanted to get inside IT field, then definitely programming is a must thing. Or data science, data analysis, these courses are there. Do with good good places actually, which gives a really good experiences, and through that actually you can go and have good knowledge. All in all, just to the bottom line is here that you should have good knowledge about anything, and then you need to search the opportunities related to the skills you have learned. Okay. So yeah, so that's how you can go with that, if you have career gaps. How about AI PPT? So related to PPT creation, actually, to be very frank and honest, I haven't used any PPT related AI tools. But yes, what others has mentioned is good. Gamma.ai, I had looked into that, and that's really good. Good AI tool for PPT creation, actually. Okay, fine. So yeah, so related to the any other questions, if you have, just drop in the comment box. Yes. So we were continuing upon AI, how we can get inside that. So you can work. First thing which I talked about, prompt engineering. Second thing, you can build your own custom, uh, custom AI applications, which plugs things. Uh, Plugs in related to the things, uh, you know uh, which solves your problems. Like I said that you are giving the some requirements, and you have another, you want some response through that. So you can build your own AI system in between, like APIs of chat gpt it gives, right? And through those APIs you can build your own uh, application, which for which you give your own input, and then it gives you output based on that. So that is another, custom tools you can create. And apart from that, there are so many AI tools which are there in the market, and you can learn those AI tools. Those also can help. But let me tell you one thing: people are, going back and forth, or going behind different AI tools. See, whatever things you are doing, how it is going to help you actually. That is the main thing. If you are a student, see which particular AI tool can help you summarize the books, summarize the PDF in a better way. And that's how you can have some notes for that, right? So that's how you can have notes for that. And by doing so, actually, what you can do, you can use those AI tool and reduce your time and effort. So once you reduce your time and effort, that's where it is going to help you, right? If you are let's suppose you are a manual tester. Now you are going to write your manual test cases. How you can use AI tools? Maybe you can start with Chat GPT, that is free, or Gemini, that is also free. You can start with that. And once you start with that, then you can use those AI tools to, you know uh, have some productivity for you, so that you can take less time, and do more work, or do smart work at least. Recently, I'll tell you, my next video is related to that only, to that. What I did, I had created a snake game just in 10 minutes. Literally, it took me 10 minutes. And do you think I learned creating games? Not at all. I know those programming like in Python actually. I learned Python to do everything? Not at all. I don't know Python at all. I'll tell you. I mean, I never learned it actually. And I am working for 1 year on Python. I never learned it. But I built so many things, so many applications in Python, just by using these AI tools. And coda you just have to be good in critical thinking. So to the people who ask always that AI is going to replace us, it's never going to be. Always, every time, human thinking is critical in anything. So if you are worried about that, okay, um, AI is going to take my job or something like that, it is not. As long as you train yourself, you do your part in good way, so that it is going to help you, or help you do more things, or in more much better way actually. So those things you have to plan always. And that's that way actually you will overpower AI. Definitely AI things, Chat GPT or those kind of things, at least start using Chat GPT kind of thing, Chat GPT, Gemini, or DeepSeek also. Yeah, one more thing I'll tell you, one more very important thing. If you are a working professional, let me tell you one thing. If you are working professional, never ever use your company related secret data to these applications. It's not good. It's not, you may get into the trouble. So never use company sensitive information to these AI tools, because using that actually may have some consequences, some bad effect. So you need not to, because companies information is very protective. It's not, you are the one who is using company related information, and there may be some information which is not good to share. So in that case, it may not be appropriate to share those information to these AI related tools. Okay, so those things actually it's not good. So you know so yeah, so those things are there, definitely. So okay, one more thing, let me share with you, one thing. How many of you have seen this DeepSeek application recently? I mean, you have seen this DeepSeek is doing a lot of things in the market, right? So see, now here also I'll show you I what I used to create this application. See, I I used this much of code. That's it. I mean, I asked everything with this, and I created a an application, and I uh, run that application also. Just give me a moment. Let me share my screen again, and let me. Okay, so just a moment. Let me share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Tell me in the chat box. Yes, if you are able to see my screen. Yes. Okay. 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 Perfect. So here, let me open this assets. Okay, not this one. Just a moment. Let me share another one. Actually, it was not that project. Let me share my entire screen then. Okay. Okay. So now I'll show you. Okay. So this is the game. Actually, I'll just run first and then show you how I built it in just 5 minutes. I'll run this. Okay, so see, this Python game has started. Okay, this is the game, and I can play. See this, and I don't know how to create this. Okay, see, isn't it good? Tell me in the comment box. Right, I'll just stop this. It is going to go. Okay, tell me in the comment box, how is it, like how much time do you think? I think I already explained that it took me only 5 minutes, but tell me how much do you think, how much time did it take to me? Just 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, not more than that. I'll tell you what I did. I wrote just very simple things. Okay, I wrote just very simple things. I'll just, okay, see, now here just I use this and I have created all this application. Okay, I want to create a snake game in Python. It started to write each and everything like related to the Python. Okay, i I didn't go into the details of this code, whatever it has right. So I said, okay, uh, I asked one more thing. Do I need to create any UI for this? I said, I mean, whatever it was showing to me, I asked whether it requires any UI or how an end user is going to play it. So then it said that no, you need not to uh, explicitly create an UI. Pygame is the library, handles everything. So it said, okay, you can we can do this, and want to improve UI, it has said something like this, whatever it is, it has said. I said, okay, great, can you give me an enhanced UI for better user experience and give me full code which I can use directly without doing anything else. Okay, and then it has given me all this code. Okay, it was so long code. And then eventually what I did, I want a file which, so I said that, okay, if I it should be ready to play. Like if I share this application just like any file is there, application file is there, if I share to my friend, it should be ready to play. I shouldn't be able to do anything. So I want a file which, such as, if I just double click on that icon, it should start the game. I want it to be ready to ship, so that if any of my friend want this game, I can send this file and he should directly be able to run it, okay, or play it. So he said, okay, let's prepare your files. He said he has created the all the related to the files, everything. So final game code, so main.py or something like that. So it has given created everything. So I then used, so it has created everything, create usable, it has given me all these things. I used everything. So I said, okay, I am going to use IntelliJ IDEA. I said, okay, before, where exactly I need to copy this code, I said, okay, I am going to use IntelliJ IDEA ID basically to run this application or create this application. So help me with end-to-end folder structure and other details to use this code in IntelliJ. Okay, so it has created everything related to project structure. Okay, so this has created me the project structure, everything, every damn thing it has created, and I just copied and pasted the final code the way it has shared to me, and then it started to work. Okay, so that's how I have created. Okay, so similar way you need to use these kind of applications to create things for yourself. That way what will happen, I'll tell you. First and foremost thing, if you create the things for yourself, it gives immense pleasure, immense confidence that you can create something new. And believe me, the kind of happiness you will get once you create things for yourself, it is going to be beyond words, beyond words. You will have a next level of confidence. So start creating. You may fail couple of times, that's fine, you know but start creating. You put your brain why it is failing, try to think, and everything, you just try to do things. Once you move on that path, eventually, you may face, at first, you may face 100 hurdles, but eventually those hurdles are going to be lesser. So that way, you will get more and more context, more and more confidence. And once you start, then only you will learn. And once you learn, then it is going to build your more confidence. And once you get more confidence, eventually you will have a lot of things. Okay, so I think, yeah, that was all related to this live session. And tell me in the comment box how was it, and if you liked it, do check out. And if you do check out my other videos, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, please make sure to subscribe. And do let me know what kind of videos or issues you are facing. I am going to create videos on that also. And I hope you all had your dinner. If you haven't, please make sure. Uh, okay, so as a let's take one last question. As a beginning, how much use of AI is good for me? You use a lot, whatever day-to-day activities you are doing. I think you should create your own. Um, um, so whatever task you are doing, try to see how AI can help. Like, for example, if as I mentioned, if you are a student, how you can give a PDF to chat GPT or Gemini, and it can create a small document for that, or study notes kind of thing for you, and you can go and read them through, and then eventually, maybe it can be helpful for you in the exams. If you are doing some college project, so maybe you can start building that college project using chat GPT or maybe Chat GPT, Gemini, or these kind of Gen AI applications, and use that. And eventually, Gen AI and prompt engineering, these things actually is going to help you a lot. You need to learn all of these things. So try to build things for yourself, how you can reduce your day-to-day activity or day-to-day time by using these tools. So use them on daily basis, whatever you are learning. Just give uh, so the way I use it, I'll tell you one more thing. On daily basis, whatever I do, I keep on giving on the chat, okay, on the Chat GPT. And then what happens actually, when I go back and ask certain questions, let's suppose I told that I did I read this book today, and these are my thoughts today. Then tomorrow again I did the same, again did the same, and then I can go back and say that, okay, based on whatever I read, whatever books I read, what do you think? Can you create a small summary of that? So it can create the summary also. For example, you are a student, you are a working professional, and you can you can take help of this Chat GPT or Gen AI to build the study schedule for you, and it can help you build that also. So what different things you are learning, how you are managing the time, everything you can use for time management also. So that you maybe you are facing issues to uh, manage your time during the day. You have a lot of things to do, but you are not sometime you miss those things, sometime you not able to concentrate or certain things. These all problems you tell to Chat GPT and eventually ask the solutions. It is going to give you solutions, and then again give the challenges to the to again to Chat GPT, and see what answers it is giving. And based on that, you are using AI to for yourself. So as a beginner, if you are just a beginner and you don't know how to use everything, you give those problems to Chat GPT, and eventually see what results it is giving, and see if it those results are for you or not, and then again ask question. So that way, continuous conversation is going to help you have more and more hands on to these AI tools, and eventually you will have more confidence on this, and you will be using it a lot for all your different things. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, so let's conclude today's session. And if you have more questions, definitely you can ask in comments, or you can give me suggestions. And thank you for joining. Have a nice day, and bye bye.